The Springfield Area Chamber of Commerce is focused on creating more opportunities for your business to succeed. Here's a quick snapshot of what we've been up to over the past month or so to grow jobs, your workforce, and investment in the region. The best in the country. That's how SBDC annual meeting speaker Rebecca Ryan described the Chamber's efforts to make sure young professionals have a seat at the table in community decision making. The SBDC, the Chamber's economic development arm, released its annual report at the meeting as well. It was a successful year in terms of winning projects that created new jobs, new payroll, and capital investment in the region. Vital Farms is one of the companies that announced plans in 2019 to expand local operations.
In our facility here in Springfield, we grade and pack eggs from over 200 family farms in 9 states. What really made Springfield the clear choice for us was the way in which the Chamber, the Development Corporation, the city, the utility, all those people came together and really presented themselves as one team who would be our partners. The support we've gotten and the partnership we've felt since that day have been only greater than we imagined and than we were frankly promised. When it was time to think about adding capacity, we looked, frankly, at many regions of the country, but it was easy for us to decide to expand here in Springfield first, and we looked for every reason not to do it, and we just couldn't find one that was good enough.
The Executive Committee of the Chamber's Board of Directors spent the day in Jefferson City educating legislators about your priorities. Your volunteer leaders recently had the opportunity to meet directly with Governor Mike Parson, House Speaker Elijah Har, and others in House and Senate leadership, as well as our region's legislators. These business leaders talked about education and workforce training, transportation, local control of investment to increase tourism, and other policy and funding priorities linked to increasing economic opportunity. The partnership between Springfield and Fort Leonard Wood has a strong advocate in Representative Steve Lynch. Representative Lynch, who also serves as the House Majority Whip, recently spoke to a meeting of the Governmental Relations Committee.
I went to get them to understand how much that our military and our defense industries mean to our state. And this is how much it means. That industry has an economic impact of $30 billion. I also work on a lot to try to make sure, and this is important, for our communities and for our businesses, that we keep veterans in our state. I'm telling you, I live in an area where we got a lot of veterans, and when they take off the uniform, they don't quit serving. One of the bills that I have right now that is in the Senate, setting, waiting to go, is going to give military spouses full reciprocity. Which means when they come from another state and they have a license from another state, that we are going to make it easy and simple for them to continue their careers.
Congratulations to our 2020 Athena Award recipient, Francine Pratt. The sold-out crowd at our Athena Award luncheon celebrated Francine and her lifetime commitment to empowering women leaders. Here's what several leaders who've worked closely with her over the years had to say about the impact of her efforts.
I have known Francine in a couple different capacities while I have lived here in Springfield, but the one that gave me the most opportunity to observe her style and her character was when we were both running for Springfield School Board at the same time. And I watched how well she engages with different people, how well she sends her message and shows her determination to make things better.
You know, as I've worked with Francine over the last 8 or 9 years, a couple of interactions really stand out. And one shows this no idea is too big. She's willing to swing for the fences and working with a variety of partners to get a big Lumina grant across the finish line to advance our diversity efforts.
Francine is an amazing leader, and I think one of the things that inspires me so much about her is just her ability to go above and beyond. I mean, that is really important to her. I have never heard her say, it's not my problem, it's not my job, it's not my role.
We also honored the very first recipient of our Virginia Fry Rising Star Award, attorney Ashley Norgard. This award recognizes an emerging young professional leader making a positive difference by lighting a path and creating opportunities for women in the community. Attendees were inspired by keynote speaker, attorney, and young professional Krista Moss. Moss serves as a judicial law clerk for the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Missouri. She's a recent transplant to Springfield with her family and is already very engaged in the community, thanks to women mentors, including Francine and Ashley. A handful of organizations have gone above and beyond in their support of our mission and our initiatives, and we recognize them here as part of our legacy of leadership. We'll be sharing company profiles on our website. You can click on the Legacy of Leadership box on the homepage to learn more. A special thank you to these organizations for their dedication to the Chamber. Educators involved in the GoCaps Teacher Externship Program recently gathered at SRC Electrical for their Winter Summit. These middle and high school teachers were part of the externship program last summer. The summit offered them an opportunity to reconnect with peers and business partners to share best practices that are helping them effectively connect students to employers and in-demand career opportunities in the region. This program is strengthening our region's talent pipeline. During the 2018-19 school year, teacher extern projects impacted more than 2,900 students. These are just some of the ways that your investment in Chamber membership is helping to improve the business climate and spur the creation of new jobs and investment in the region. Below, you'll find a number of links to more information. Thank you for being a part of the Springfield Area Chamber of Commerce.